You've said it, I'm exhausted. And he said, you should sleep more. You rolled your eyes and he goes about his business like he just helped you solve a problem. But the truth is, he didn't even understand what you were trying to say. You weren't asking him to fix your sleep schedule. You were asking him to notice that you're running on empty. And because he heard a problem and jumped straight to a solution, he missed you completely. Now, here's what happens when one thing changes. You say the exact same words, I'm exhausted. But instead of a fix, he asks you something. What's been the hardest part of your day? And just like that, you're actually having a conversation. You're actually talking, and he's finding out what's really going on with you instead of guessing and getting it wrong. Now, here's what's actually happening in both of these moments. Even though it's the same exact words that came out of your mouth, when you're exhausted or even overwhelmed or just having a hard day, his first instinct is to fix it. That's natural. And fixing it makes him feel like he's helping. It feels efficient and he says the solution and then just moves on. But most of the time, you are not asking him to fix it. You are asking him to notice it, and those are two completely different things. Now, fixing it takes 5 seconds and a decent idea, but noticing it takes a question, and then it actually takes listening and then saying back exactly what you said. What I want you to do is pick a calm time, not when you're upset, and say something just like this. Hey, when I tell you I'm exhausted or overwhelmed, I'm not asking you to fix it. It would be nice sometimes that you just want to ask me what's going on before you jump to a solution. Can you just do me a favor and ask me what's the hardest part of my day instead of jumping straight to advice? Only need to say that once and say it plainly so he actually knows what you need instead of having to guess at it every single time. And here's the part that surprised me most. Once I started paying attention to this in my own house, it's not that people don't want to help. It's that the help offered before someone actually understands the problem usually lands wrong. And it can even feel like criticism. You should sleep more. Doesn't sound like love in that exact moment. It sounds like you're doing this wrong, even though it's not at all what he meant by it. One question changes that completely because it says, I want to understand before I respond. And that's the whole difference between feeling fixed and feeling heard. I actually learned a version of this managing a Starbucks store. Long before I ever thought about applying any of this to my household, we were taught something at Starbucks, which is called the why method. You ask what happened, you ask what they need, and then you repeat back what you heard in your own words before you respond. That last step is the one that people skip the most and is the most important because it matters the most. Because half of the time you'll find out you actually misunderstood what the other person meant. You thought they wanted one thing, and it actually turns out that they meant something totally different. That same method works at your kitchen table just as well as it worked behind a counter. Ask, repeat it back, and only then respond. This works the same way when you're the one who jumps to fixing. By the way, because it happens in both directions. If someone in your household brings you a problem and you feel the urge to solve it immediately, try asking first instead, and you'll usually find out the fix you were about to offer wasn't even the right one. And if you forget to have that conversation ahead of time, or if they slip back into fix it mode anyway, you don't have to just accept it and hope it changes on its own. You can say in the moment instead, hey, I don't need you to fix this right now. I just need you to hear it. That's not rude. That's just naming what you need instead of hoping that they get it right. Here's what I want you to try this week. The next time someone in your house brings you a problem, big or small, don't lead with a solution, lead with a question. Something like, what's the hardest part of your day? And then stop talking and let them answer. You'll be surprised how much you learn and how much less you actually end up needing to fix. Here's an interesting fact. Communication researchers have found that in most everyday conversations, people aren't actually asking for advice. They're asking to be understood first, and jumping straight to solutions, even well meaning ones, is the most common ways people accidentally make the other person feel unheard. If today's episode is the first time you hear me talk about running a household like a real system instead of pure willpower, welcome. This is Prep and Purpose. Reduce decisions, install structure, and as always, steward what you have, serve where you are, and you'll always have what you need to rescue yourself. Prep with purpose.